Welcome back to day 3. We got the 4-2-3-1. And now, why is this such a brilliant formation? Many reasons, but most importantly, it looks the most like a Christmas tree and suits the thumbnail the best, in my opinion. You know what? There's no intro. There's like the video because we're going for 150 likes. Simple. Let's just go straight in. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. To play the 4-2-3-1 ideally, let's quickly go over what you're gonna need. You're gonna need, obviously, a back four, makes sense. You need 2 CDMs, 1 attacking and 1 defensive for how we're playing this. For me, Atal is the attacking center mid. I play him at right wing back for chemistry, move him in game. Why do I use him? Well, he's got the high medium work rates, 5-star weak for 4-star skills, and just great all round. You just love to see it. It would be nice if he could shoot. That's why De Bruyne could be a better option depending how you play, but a very solid card. Beside him is Fofana, who adds way more defensive presence, height, and strength. Then you want a cam that's crazy at dribbling and ideally has a 5-star weak foot. We've gone ahead and picked up one of the best options in the game with Neymar. Obviously, something like Messi is really good as well. And then cheap options is really anybody that just can dribble and has decent passing. Like Mr. Ousmane Dembele is not bad. His passing isn't great, but he is a really cheap option because he does have decent pace, decent dribbling, and the weak foot, of course. On the wings, nothing too crazy. You want some pace, dribbling. Passing and shooting is nice, but not necessary. Like, Vinny doesn't really have much passing or shooting, but he's got the pace and dribbling. You can just run down the line and pretty much just pass it into the striker to kind of score. Striker, obviously Mbappe is the best option, other than like R9 and Pele. Cristiano Ronaldo works great. Human Son works great. Really, you want pace, bit of dribbling, and shooting are the key stats on that, as with pretty much every striker this year. So let's head over to the custom tactics. Start off with the defensive one. I wouldn't actually start in this one. I would actually start in attacking for a change. If you don't have a very aggressive playstyle, then you can go ahead and use this. Use next gen tactics. Obviously on old gen, we're putting this all the way down to 40 depth, but on next gen, keeping it at a very high 70, quite high. Formation is just so defensively solid that you don't have to give up much depth, in my opinion. Unless you really want to sit back, then you could, but I don't think you need to. I think it's so defensively solid that you can get away with 70 depth, and that puts them with a bit more pressure because there's further up the pitch, build up play, and chance creation, just balance. Literally, it's the 4-2-3-1's bread and butter. Simple passing, nothing too crazy. You got options everywhere. You're chilling. With 40, I like to keep it just a little bit more narrow than the standard 50. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. All it does is the left and right cam are like in a better finish shot opportunity, even though I don't really shoot them that much anymore. It's just kind of the tread of them. But even when like low shooting, if you green them, they have a good chance to at least be on target, if not go in. There's in the box, just pretty standard 6, and then comes for kicks, but on 1. Over on instructions, striker, get him behind, stay forward. On old gen, I'm putting this to basic. Neymar, stay forward. Literally, Neymar is just your outlet. He stays on stay forward on old gen as well, because you need him to stand there, and he's where all your attacks start. Whether you win the ball back, left mid, left back, TDM, right back, right wing, anywhere, okay? You get the ball and you just try driven past it to Neymar as soon as you can. Get it to Neymar's feet. Neymar then has options. You can go back to the CDMs, go out to the fullbacks, out to the wide cams, or straight through to your striker. You have options everywhere, so he should be your point of transition in that counter-attack phase. Out wide, we've got come back on defense on the wingers. It's just to make you more solid at the back, and also basically they'll be kind of deep. Neymar will stay forward, obviously, and once he receives the ball, they'll start running forward. And at CDMs, got one on stay back, the defensive one that we talked about, and then balance on your more attacking center mid. and you just want to stay back on the fullback. You don't want them going forward. Over to attacking, we got, again, direct passing. Although there's one interesting instruction in this. Something that's balanced, 40 width, 40 depth on old gen. As always, you guys already know, balanced direct passing, 40 width. Basically, direct passing makes it very quick, and creates some really nice opportunities. It also pins the opponent's defense quite deep with how it kind of just forces runs, and then they get tracked and the team sits. But that's meant for next gen. On old gen, you'll just have the true ball opportunities because AI won't track it very well, so you can get free goals from that as well. There's box 6 and 1-on-1 as usual. So on strike, we actually have drift wide. Now give it a go. The only reason drift wide could kind of injure you here is a couple of things. Mbappe is obviously the guy for it, but so drift wide works so well with Mbappe because he has great pace and dribbling. But if you have somebody who doesn't have great pace and dribbling, this could be an issue. Maybe don't have drift wide, but basically he runs forward and he might get into shooting angle, or he just gets through and then the tree cams come in and you can just pick out any of them. You know, if you don't have somebody who can run quite comfortably with the ball like Mbappe can, maybe just leave it unbalanced, but that's kind of up to you and based on your team. Then the cam, stay forward, same idea as defensive. We also have the wide players on stay forward. On old gen, you're gonna knock this from stay forward to basic, just because on old gen they'll literally stay up too far off the pitch. They'll provide no defensive help at all, and it'll make actually transition a little bit hard in my opinion, because they'll be so far up. As in basic, they'll be available for the pass. However, on next gen, they obviously don't stay as forward, so it does the same as basic on old gen. Then we got Fofana, stay back, cover center, and Natal once again, balance, cover center, kind of providing that extra support in midfield. Fullbacks, stay back while attacking. Easy. So guys, if you enjoyed these 4-2-3-1 tactics, or you're using them and they're working well, let me know in the comments. Sure to like, 150 likes is the goal. If you're new, subscribe, click on the notification bell. Check out my clips channel as well. While you're here, you might as well. That was day 3 of the Christmas tactics. Day 4, who knows? No spoilers. We'll see.